What a piece of junk!
She'll make .5 past light speed. She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid. I've made a lot of special modifications myself.
Yeah, this is like, Volkswagen had the Harlequin Golf, which, every body panel was intentionally a different color. This car didn't start life like that, but it's gotten there.
No. If you look at it from the rear, it's actually mostly black.
Oh, you mean kind of like this tire with primer on it?
There might not be primer.
Yeah, it's primer. Lovely. This is clearly a work in progress with the bodywork. It is not complete. I'll give it that. And it was actually a whole lot worse than this before.
Well, you can still see some rust on the other side if that's what you want to see.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay.
From the back.
From the back, yeah. Oh, it's an SIR. Yeah, okay. Model never existed in this country. Yes. Yeah, how many R's does this car have anyway? It's SIR, Tenzo R. I mean, geez, that's too many more R's. It wouldn't be able to handle the horsepower. Of course, it has the deluxe Z3 fender gills. That adds at least 20 horsepower in itself.
I don't think I had noticed that much dentage in that particular fender.
Well, guess what? There is some, and it looks like much of this is already somewhat spray painted. So add a little more couldn't hurt. Like say on the sunroof, and a few dents there. I wonder if this car was rolled over at one point. Oh, I'd love to see under the hood. This would be great. Now, you don't actually have to go inside the car to open the hood, do you?
Anyone can get access to the engine compartment.
And you just told that to the entire internet, haven't you?
Well, there are lots of CRXs like this. Unlike the newer Hondas, like, say, a 2008 Honda Fit, this car does not have a little plastic tabby thing. You have to figure out exactly where to put the support all by yourself.
Wow, look at that.
It does work, and it's very easy to take back out. It doesn't stick.
Yeah, you had some trouble getting the other one out, but this one worked
the other
okay.
one did stick a little bit, but this one, not a problem at all.
Yeah, now, this is interesting. I mean, you look under the hood of this, you can actually see an engine.
Well, you could see the engine in the Honda.
No, you could see a cover. That's about it. It said VTEC on it.
Yeah.
I should point out that this is not a Honda VTEC engine.
No, it is not.
It is a 16-valve single overhead cam.
And it is a Honda engine.
And it is a Honda engine, but it is not VTEC.
No.
Despite the intake and all that interesting stuff. Nice looking header. That's very interesting.
Just like in a Honda Fit, you can actually reach the dipstick to check your oil.
Well,
it's much more important to do that in an older Honda because, well, as you can see, there has been some seepage or leakage.
Just a bit, yes.
You want to make sure that there is still oil.
Yes. And this is not some, radical engine swap. This is actually
That would look to be plenty of oil.
Huh?
That would look to be plenty of oil.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah. So.
Yes, this would also be, the engine this car came with, not some wacky,
Well,
drop a Chevy small block into the thing, which I've seen done, believe it or not. Oh, and just in case it wasn't clear to the passenger that you were driving a Honda, there's a shiny, happy reminder of it. Another thing to point out about this car is the stereo system. This, unlike the Honda Fit, is not some light-up, overly complex, glow-in-the-dark, nuclear-powered stereo.
Well, I haven't actually put the key in, so you can't see the dashboard lights yet. Unlike the Honda Fit, where you put the key in.
Oh, it's also daylight.
And, well, that is true. But even in daylight, you can see lights light up. And in the Honda Fit, you could see, well, a lot of lights.
You'd already be half blind from them all, yeah.
There's no dashboard lights on at all unless you turn
yes,
on the
there
headlights.
are.
Well,
we got
from those.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Standard Honda Civic, dashboard and such. And there's all those. But yeah, look at the stereo. Even with the ignition on, it's not like glowing in your face.
Well, that might be because there's no stereo there.
We're not hearing any music either. So yeah.
In fact, I don't even think I have a working. Oh, nope, the clock.
Yeah, you do. Well, I mean no, it's wrong, but yeah, it does work. So.
Well, this grippy texture is actually a bit heavier, chunkier grippiness, but
that's because it's a cheap-ass steering wheel cover.
Is that the brand name? This particular grippy texture is not necessarily something that is necessary, but it does give good, solid grip.
Apparently it's something you like, otherwise you would have gotten something different. Like I put a leather steering wheel cover on mine because, I like leather. See, this is better than the Honda Fit because rather than having to fold seats out of the way, there just aren't any. And look at all this cargo space you get.
There is actually a cargo compartment that would go here, but I took that out because, well, it would be loose in the car unless I bolted it down. And since I mostly bought the car for competitive motorsports purposes, I saw no reason to keep it in the car.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be moving a bunch of stuff, I'm probably going to use my other real car for that.
Oh, you mean that?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that is very practical. This is not, which is great.
This battery is actually low profile, and this is not exactly where it would normally
Yo.
be. But because the previous owner added this intake,
The
battery-
MTV style camera here,
it
yep.
was actually a longer intake until I got the car because, well, the battery that was in the car had been mounted behind the passenger seat. And, well, that was not considered safe and would not pass inspection for the state of Maine. So I had to have a battery mounted under the hood. The original battery no longer fit, and so this low-profile one was added instead. But you'll also note that, again, in the back of the car, there is a cable where someone apparently tried to place a battery.
Would you rather I go for the Batman villain angle? Oh, wait. That leaf on the braking system there, is that for extra braking force? Oh, I guess not.
It's a work in progress. It would normally be on a...
No, really?
Yep.
I thought this was finished. I thought this thing was like immaculate factory condition. Oh, listen to that vibration. Something obviously...
Nice. Now I have the Beach Boys singing in my head.
But it's not a good vibration. Something obviously rubbing somewhere it shouldn't. Probably this nice shiny muffler a little bit too close to the spare tire well, is my guess. That is a nice looking exhaust though. Nice and shiny, it's fairly new even. Not a lot of rust under here, honestly.
Well, I don't think the car moved a whole lot before I owned it, except for going to a drag racing track. I don't think it had...
I don't even know if it went to a track, but yeah.
Well, no, he said it did.
Okay.
He apparently won a race or two there.
Nice. Well, like he beat what?
Maybe a Saturn.
That's not fair.
It may be worth noting that this particular car was modified by someone before I got it. I haven't really done much to it myself except for try to repair some of the bodywork.
And try to undo some of the stupid stuff he actually did.